Hello, beautiful humans. I'm Jen Madrone, and I hope you all are surviving the holidays. And regardless of your mixed emotions about it, I hope that you're just taking care of yourself and able to spend some time with the people you love. So, despite the holidays, this is a really exciting time to be on the planet. I find myself, despite the challenges, continually grateful that I'm alive at this moment, that I'm here experiencing what I'm experiencing on this planet, as there's so many shifting energies, and as the energy that's coming into the planet has increased in frequency and in the amount that is coming onto this planet at this moment. And there's, a lot of talk about that shifting energies in the New Age circles, and also talk about, the shifting from the carbon-based reality and carbon-based beings that we are to a more silicon-based being and more silicon-based reality. And that's another theory to discuss on another day. But because of these shiftings and things that are happening that can be tied with the Mayan calendar, can be tied with so many of the ancient cultures and their prophecies, we're really lucky to be alive on this planet right now. And these shifting energies are changing the way that we perceive things and the way that we experience things. And it's allowing us access to higher dimensions. And so there's so many people right now who are going through the awakening process more and more every day. And also because of this access to other dimensions, so many of us are finding that we have abilities and gifts that we hadn't been using, that we may not even know we had, or many people had access or knowledge of them when they were a child. And then basically, because of our culture and our socialization, we leave those gifts behind and we forget them for a while. And so during the awakening process and during this time on the planet, these gifts can come back up into our awareness, can become accessible for us. And it can come in the form of discovering that you're an empath, that perhaps you have psychic abilities, you're clairaudient, clairvoyant, you see auras, you know things before they happen, you talk to spirits, and see spirits. Whatever it is, there's just endless possibilities of how these abilities and gifts can arise for each one of us. And when we start to become aware of them, we can have some real mixed emotions around them. They can be really exciting and really scary at the same time, because they belong to the realm of the unknown. There's something that is new to us, something that we may not know how to use, and how it works. And because of that, and our lack to really our lack of ability to control it, it can bring up a lot of fear and a lot of hesitation. And really that bigger fear is like I said, the fear of the unknown, which comes up heavily in the awakening process, because we are leaving behind what we thought we knew to be true, who we thought we were, how we thought that the world operated, all of the old, outdated beliefs and programmings that we had held on to, as, this is just the way it is. All of those things are shifting. And so we move into a realm of the unknown as we release these old programmings and these old beliefs. We move into the realm of the unknown, whether it's simply through our spiritual lives and through just our transformational processes, or also through these new gifts and these new ways of perceiving the world around us. And the unknown, we find that the unknown is opening in front of our eyes. And it doesn't, because it's opening, it doesn't make it known. It's still the unknown. It's still a mystery. And that is truly the beauty of life and the beauty of our existence at this moment, is opening to those mysteries and opening to the unknown and admitting, no, I don't know. Being able to just say, I don't know what it's all about. I don't even really know who I am. I don't know how this earth works, how this planet works. I don't even know I'm here. But I know that as I admit that, I am learning and seeing and opening myself to more possibilities. And so it's a really beautiful and exciting place to be, despite the fear and despite the hesitancy. And it's during this time where we need to stay grounded, we need to stay present in our process. We need to not let ourselves be too distracted by these new gifts, and to keep doing the work that we're doing, because sometimes during this process these new gifts arise and they're much more interesting than dealing with our old traumas and our old bullshit and the painful stuff that was coming up. And all of a sudden we'd like, oh, I'd much rather be exploring our psychic skills, or talking to people about auras, or whatever it is. And so we use that as a way to bypass the work that we were doing, or the work and the pain that was coming up for us. And so being cautious that you're not doing that in this way, because really it just sets you back in the transformational process. But finding a way to use these gifts to help further your transformation, to help you with your healing process, to help you move through what you're moving through. And that is really why these gifts are here, so that we can first help ourselves through our own healing and transformational process, and then eventually learn to use those abilities to help other people. Now, if you're someone who's sitting here saying, I don't feel any of that, I have zero abilities, and it's kind of depressing and you feel like maybe there's something wrong with you, first I say, don't take it, don't beat yourself up over it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. It does not mean that you're not further along than anyone else. That's not how we gauge this process, because really there is no way to gauge. No grades are given, no evaluations. We're all on our own paths of growth and healing. And perhaps those abilities or those things have not arisen in your life because you're so focused on your own process and your own transformation. And that, for that, I say, good job. Stay on that path. Stay focused on your healing, and things will unfold as they will, in perfect order, in divine order. And know that your gifts, even if they may not look like somebody else's gifts, are still there. They are there. They're you. Your own brand of genius is something that nobody else has, and cannot look like anybody else's. So please don't give yourself a hard time about it, and be open to what's shifting and changing in every moment. And so if you are in this place where you're struggling to understand new perspectives, new abilities, new gifts that you're working with and you're dealing with, and you really want to be able to integrate them into your own transformational process, but you would like some help, you would like a spiritual mentor to help move you through this process in a very conscious and aware way, then please reach out to me and we can talk. And I know that I can help you move through this in a way that is really for the highest good of yourself and everyone around you. And I would also love to hear what you're experiencing right now. So leave it in the comments if you are going through this, and let me know which gifts are arising for you, what that looks like in your life, what new experiences you're having. And if you could leave those in the comments, and we can all share and start this conversation, so we can understand a little more of what's happening. All right, so I'm sending massive love to all of you, and just big hugs for the holidays, because it can be so challenging. And yeah, just love you all, and I will see you in the next video.